Hey, here we go, the Strat Wrestler here. Getting off into Hoogie Boogie land there a little bit with my Strat and my amp. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Here's another lesson for you, and as usual we're going to have the metronome going here in a little bit. But on the Facebook groups I participate in about playing guitar and learning beginning guitar, there's been a lot of questions about what's a song I can play that doesn't have any of those confounded bar chords in it. Well, I've got an old classic rock tune here that we're going to explore that uses the CAGED chords. That CAGED system, C-A-G-E-D, doesn't use them in that order, but it uses just those chords. And those chords are C, G, D, A, and E. Little whammy bar action in there for you. And so, I think I'm a little out of tune. Let me check. Yeah, my A was a little flat. Yeah, my E's a little flat. Happens when you bend strings out into Hoogie Boogie land sometimes. So the song, in case you haven't figured it out, is Hey Joe, which was made famous mostly by Jimi Hendrix, but I believe it was originally done by Deep Purple, a very early version of Deep Purple, and I don't know who wrote it, but Jimmy made it famous. But those are the chords in it. And of course you can add inflection and style and expression to the way you play it and make it sound a little more interesting. But you can start out with just those basic chords, and I'm going to put them in the description. I'll write a little brief chart for you there. But the chords go like this: C, open C chord, G, and then D, and then A, and then E. Now you may have noticed that I play the A chord just barring partially with this finger. That's a very good technique to develop. Some of you may be still playing it with these three fingers like this, all three fingers. But this gives you a lot more versatility. You can do licks off of it. Or so it's just a lot more versatile if you learn how to cover those three strings. And you usually don't even need all three of them. You just need that low A bass note, that's the open A string, and these two. That gets you that fifth, that rockin' power fifth chord there. So I'm going to turn on my metronome. That's a little slow. Now basically we're going to have speed it up from 100 to about 108 and see what that sounds like. That's still a little slow. Try 112. That's still kind of slow. I'm just kind of playing the song in my head while I'm doing this. That feels about right, about 116 beats a minute. Of course, if you go to learn this, you can't quite play it at this speed, then slow it down on your metronome. So, it's basically going to be 1 bar of 4 beats per chord, with us playing 4 bars of E on the end. 1, 2, ready, go. C, G, D, A, E. C, G, D, A, E. And that's Hey Joe. So why did I pick Hey Joe? Well, I got inspired by a local young whippersnapper named Carson Alexander here in the Austin area. First time I saw him, he was about 14, and his dad brought him out to one of the local open blues jams. And that kid could play Stevie Ray stuff better than I could then, better than I mostly can now. He obviously listened to a lot of Stevie and was inspired by him. Now he's kind of developed his own style and thing, but he shared a video on Facebook of an acoustic gig where it was just him and his acoustic guitar doing Hey Joe. And it dawned on me, Hey Joe has the CAGED chords in it. C, A, G, E, and D, just in a different order. C, G, D, A, and E. So for all of you that have been asking for a song to learn with open chords and no bar chords, you've got one now. Of course, you can learn some of the licks and the stylistic things that people do to go on top of it. Take this song to wherever you want. I mean, you can... So there's some Hey Joe for you. Now get your guitar and go play some music with it.